What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Now, y'all know I don't talk about a lot of ratchetivity on this channel. I probably still won't moving forward, but I wanted to have a quick conversation about this video that I just seen on social media. It's been floating around, going viral, and I wanted to have a real talk about this thing because I feel like sometimes you need an unbiased opinion to come through and just let you know what it is and what it ain't. I've been seeing this viral video floating around. This man and this woman, they're in a hotel room. The man is holding the camera and he's complaining and throwing a tantrum over the fact that he flew this young lady out to another country. They've been together in the spot for about 2 solid days. He trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a little frisky and whatnot, trying to get him some cutty. And she ain't having it. She told him that she would rather not be touched. He's offended. And at that point, my brother, you got to know you're up, man. Now, before I give my complete assessment about this whole situation, I'm gonna play the video so that anybody who hasn't seen it gets up to speed, and those who have already seen it, you get another glimpse of it before I go in and talk about this situation. So let's get right into it, okay?
Let me explain to y'all. Let me explain to y'all the story. I flew this way from Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Been talking to her on Instagram for months. You feel me? I done spent damn near 5 G's on this. She talking about she don't want nobody touching her. Man, you got me up. You mean? Well, you can leave. First of all, hold on. I been. First, she talking about she don't even fly Spirit, right? The talking about she don't fly Spirit,
so
right? Okay, so I get her motherfucking. So I get her motherfucking.
Kind of tried her with that.
That's damn near $600-700 last minute, right?
Okay.
So plus her bags, check-in, all that shit. We go get her the Uber, all that shit. Then I'm damn near at 2 G's already. So we get here. First night, I'm being a whole gentleman. I've been a whole gentleman. Have you not? Have I not been a gentleman to you though? Have I not did anything? But you should have knew what it was if I flew you out here though. Why come out here then?
What do you mean?
So y'all, this is the Instagram model. You know what? I ain't gonna even be no petty ass. Put your name on there like that. Okay, so why the would you come halfway across the country knowing you didn't want to on that?
You though.
I ain't say you did. You know what it was though. You knew what it was.
You want to spend money.
I spent 5 G's on you. What are you talking about? 5 G's. What are you talking about? So look, she didn't. Oh, let me talk. Shut up. Then we about to go eat, right? So Shorty told me she hungry. So call him. Pack all this shit. I'll help you leave. Pack all this bum shit up. Pack all this shit. Pack all that shit up. It's not even about the. It's not even about. It's really about the money because it ain't about nothing. You feel me? It ain't about nothing. So listen, we get up the flight. Let me tell a story. We get off the flight. Somebody, we went back to the room. Well, she like, I'm hungry. I'm all right. Well, let's go to a little restaurant or something. You know, I'm trying to get her something to eat. She's like, oh, nah, I only eat the best. I want some crab legs. That's another. So we go to the restaurant. I spent damn near ordering steak, motherfucking crab legs. I'm buying all that shit, though, being a pure gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Being a real. So I spent damn near 5 G's on this already. Who you want to? You can leave. You can go. Yes, I'll help you. Pack this shit up. You can get the all out. Get all your shit. Pack all it. It's already packed. Yes. Tell them how much money I spent though. Tell them how much money I spent. I can get some. It ain't enough for me to call. I got another coming through. So you can leave. You can get the out. Get your shit. Been here 2 days. 2 days talking about all one of my touching me. Ain't on her period. None of that. Put your shoes on. I ain't on her period. Nothing. What you do? You gonna whip me? What you gonna do? Beat me up? Please, come on now. Get your goofy ass out of here. You got me all the way up. Like you better chill. Like it's out there who really get on your ass for that. Can you get the out? Can you get the out? I can get my man any day, baby. That money nothing, baby. I hope that 5 G's is worth it. Lame man. You look out and put your Instagram on here, y'all. If we keep talking, I'm gonna tell everybody what your Instagram is. Yes, please leave. Get the out. Bye. Get back home. Catch your ass over. Where you going? You don't even know where the you went.
Don't worry about where I'm going.
Bye.
Don't worry about.
All right, man. So there you have it. Ratchetivity 101 on 10. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there so nobody can be mistaken. I do not agree with this Negro at all. Now, I understand coming from the urban community, coming from a patriarchal society as a former, I guess you could say, I understand where he's coming from. He feels like he laid out the red carpet for this young lady, accommodated her in every possible way that he could, been the perfect gentleman, as he said numerous times throughout the video, and he still couldn't get some of the mushu. But see, the problem is, y'all be thinking that she really give up about any of these gestures. People, she already knew what the objective was, and she came with the intention of not sleeping with you, my brother. You played yourself first and foremost, because number one, you say she an Instagram model. You flew her out to another country. How did y'all get to this place? You wasn't so concerned about who she was. You wasn't concerned about her personality, her likes, her dislikes, her story. You knew that you had a patented move that might have worked once or twice, or maybe this your first time trying it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out the country. I got a little money. As you can see in the video, he got his little hand waving with the little bracelet and his ring on. Looking like, you know, from what I can tell, looking and sounding like a Bandman Kevo student. So as a Bandman Kevo student, you gotta understand, even he just came out and said he would rather pay for escorts than to deal with the headache of coercing a woman up out of them drawers. You understand? In these types of situations, you got to know the type of game you're playing. Now, I'm not saying that it's best to deal with escorts. It's not something I do. However, if this is the game that you playing in and you feel like your money is going to entice a woman to get with you, then you might as well get with somebody that is guaranteed to end how you want it to. You thought 9 plus 1 was going to equal 10, and you got left behind because you ain't carried the 1 after the multiplication kicked in. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do PEMDAS. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. This ain't adding up. Did you not notice throughout any of the night, the 2 days previous, when you was feeding her, taking her around, that she wasn't really into you like that? She wasn't requesting or showing no type of intimacy or nothing like that. Y'all in a room with 2 beds and she on the other one. You ain't never pay no attention to that, because I'm looking at the video playing still on mute while I'm talking. You ain't pay attention to none of that. You just thought, hey man, we in another country. I'm blowing the bag. I put a few days worth of scamming in to pay for this trip. It got to be guaranteed. It got to go the way I know it's gonna go. She too bad for it not to. Yeah, you looking at how bad she is, but you wasn't thinking about the repercussions of your actions. Now for homegirl, I can't really say too much to criticize her. Now what I will say is, as a human in this society, you've seen enough of these videos go viral. You've seen enough Negroes coming at you with this same song and dance that you should know that he was going to expect a little chocolate chip cookie with his milk. Now, that doesn't mean you got to give it to him, but you can't really act so surprised when he try to slide up in there. Now, you say no, you don't consent. That's the end of the conversation. But what you gonna do after that? You know what I'm saying? People be putting themselves in these situations because after you get to another country, you don't know nobody around. You in a foreign place. Who's protecting you? Who's keeping you safe? You're with one person that knows you. She's packing her bags. She's dressed scantily clad. If she goes out into the world at this time of night, who's to say she ain't gonna get snatched up? Who's to say that somebody ain't gonna try her on the street and the results could be far different than just being documented on social media? You put yourself in a lose-lose situation, all for a trip, all for some crab legs. It makes absolutely no sense. So both of these people are in the wrong, in my opinion. They're wrong for different reasons. They're wrong for different repercussions. They're wrong for putting themselves in this position where they're at odds in a foreign place where both of them are disposable. But for the fellas out there, y'all got to learn how to be a little bit more G with your motion. You feel me? Just because you got a few dollars, yes, that may entice a certain type of woman to come spend time with you, but that does not mean that you gonna get a home run every time. Barry Bonds ain't get a home run every time. Even he had to go play left field sometime. Even he had to slide in, steal a base or two. So what I'm saying is this, man, at the end of the day, anytime you go in with these set expectations and you're immovable in your outcome, you're probably gonna come out on the receiving end of something you don't like. You're going to find yourself in a compromising position, which both of them did, because he thought he was going to be in for a warm, cuddly night, which he was not. She thought she was going to be in for a nice time out in a foreign country, and she got to be left alone, which she did not. And both of them ultimately didn't get what they wanted. Money was spent, food was ate, Times were shared and it was all a waste. Not to mention it got documented on the internet for both of y'all to be exposed for who you are, because even if we can't see your face, the people that know you gonna recognize your voice, your stature, your body type, your hand movements. Folks gonna know back in your hometown what it is and what it was. So at the end of the day, you might as well not put yourself in this type of situation to begin with. I don't know how many times I got to say this, but the main objective here, fellas, if she ain't with it, she ain't with it. You're gonna have to drop the ball. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what I'm supposed to do? Go to bed with blue balls? Yes. Yes. Rub it out over the toilet if you got to, my G. Do what you got to do. X videos is there for you. Hold it down. At this point, that's all I got to say, man. I've shared my thoughts. I've shared my lesson for the night. Y'all could go ahead and chime in down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this situation. Be sure to like and share this video. And if this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I could blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag. Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I could blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag.